Hi everyone. Hello and welcome to the Fulfillment by Amazon New Seller Orientation Getting Started with FBA webinar. My name is Pui and I will be your host for today. I am an onboarding manager here at Amazon and I work on the Amazon Global Selling team. I have been with Amazon for almost a year now and my day-to-day activities relate to speaking with sellers, training them, and basically setting them up for success on Amazon. So today we will be reviewing the Fulfillment by Amazon program and how you can get started. Specifically, we will discuss these main topics, giving you the details of why it's beneficial to you as a seller, what the program is, and how the program works, including how you can get your items to us. We'll also review some frequently asked questions that have come up with other new FBA sellers. So new sellers often wonder, what is FBA and why should I get started with FBA? So first and foremost, FBA is a logistics solution for you. With FBA, you ship your products to us and store them in Amazon's fulfillment centers. When you get an order, Amazon will pick, pack, and ship your products out to the customers and even provide customer service for them. But more than that, FBA is a way for you to scale your business, reach more customers, and increase your sales. So when you use FBA, your products will become eligible for Amazon Prime free 2-day shipping, which appeals to our tens and millions of Prime customers who are also our top spenders. You can also fulfill orders from other channels if you enable multi-channel fulfillment. So if you enable multi-channel fulfillment, you can fulfill orders from other sales channels using the inventory stored in our Amazon fulfillment centers. So if you are on FBA and using this program, if you have orders coming in from your Etsy store, your eBay store, or your own website, we can ship the products out to those customers using the stock that we have in our Amazon warehouse. So you can single source your inventory to streamline your fulfillment options as well. FBA will also increase the chances of you winning the buy box. So if you're selling in a competitive, if you're selling a product that is very popular and there's a lot of competition, this might be a good way for you to increase your sales. With FBA handling the customer service and returns for your orders and sales, you can even go on a holiday and your business will keep on running. I think it's even more valuable for global sellers like yourself because with the time difference, it can be difficult to respond to your buyers in a timely manner. So with Amazon handling the customer service and replying to your customers for you, you don't have to worry about that anymore. FBA is also cost effective and simple. Really, it's not our main profit generating model. It's really pay as you go, and you are charged for the storage space and the orders that we fulfill. The cost of shipping is included in your fees with no extra charge for Amazon Prime free 2-day shipping or free shipping on eligible orders. So if you're looking to improve order processing, lower costs, improve shipping service levels, scale your business, or increase your sales, the FBA program is a great place to start. And 2015 was a big year for our sellers on Amazon. FBA delivered more than 1 billion items to customers worldwide. Our customers absolutely love free shipping, and FBA gives you a cost-effective and easy way to offer free shipping options to all customers. And when you partner with Amazon, you can sell more. On Cyber Monday, which is a holiday following Black Friday, more than 23 million items were ordered in just one day. And we continue to work on improving our service offerings to our customers, and through FBA, your products may be included in innovative new programs such as same-day delivery, which is now offered in more than 750 US cities. So how exactly does FBA work? So the first step is for you to identify the products and quantities for Amazon and send them our way. As soon as we get your products, we will receive them into our fulfillment network and we will store them. making them available for customers to order your products through FBA. And as orders come through, we will pick, pack, and ship your products on your behalf. Amazon will also offer customer service for orders that we ship, helping to free up your time and resources, including managing any customer returns that may come up. And with FBA managing your day-to-day operations, you have more time available to focus on other areas of your business. So now that we have covered an overview of how the FBA program works, let's move on to FBA fees. There are three primary types of fees that apply with FBA. Firstly, fulfillment fees. Fulfillment fees include ordering, handling, order handling, pick and pack charges, and weight handling. These fees can vary based on the size and weight of your products. Inventory storage fees are charged monthly and are based on the size of your products. We use the product dimensions that you enter to calculate the volume of the product, and that is applied to the storage rate to determine your fees. You are only charged for actual space used, and you'll see a prorated charge if we hold your products for less than a full month before shipping it out. We also offer optional services that you may choose to use. So these include services for preparing your products, labeling your items, or even removing or disposing your inventory. So these optional fees, as name suggests, they are optional. So if we just look at the fulfillment fees and the inventory storage fees, as an example, if you're selling an iPad case, it will be about $2.50 in FBA fees. So one way for you to review your FBA fees really quickly is to go to your Seller Central account, go to inventory, and if you convert an item to FBA, you will be able to see a fee preview. And if you click on the drop down, so if you were to click into the $7.12, you will be able to see a detailed breakdown of the fees. So you'll be able to see that $3.99 is being paid for the referral fee, and these are the FBA fees. And you can also click to the bottom of the page to generate a report for all your FBA items. So this is one quick way. The other way that you can do so is by using the FBA revenue calculator that looks like this. Now I'm going to do a live demonstration of the FBA revenue calculator so you get an idea of how it works. So here we go. You should be able to see my Seller Central screen. It's very easy. Just type into your screen. Just type in FBA revenue calculator. And you should be able to find a link to it. There we go. Fee revenue calculator. So I'm going to click into that. And we're here. So how it works is that you need to find your product, or you need to find a product similar to you to sell. So say I'm selling a sweatshirt. I'm going to type that in. And I'm going to select the sweatshirt that I want to be shipping, or a similar sweatshirt. And now you enter your fulfillment options. So first you fill in, so there are two columns here. One is the fees that you should enter, the expenses and the pricing that you want if you were to fulfill the order yourself. And you need to type the same information into Amazon fulfillment, and so that Amazon can give you an estimation of how much of an impact the fulfillment cost it will be on your margins. So let's give it a try. So say your product is $50 and you want to charge the buyer $5 to ship your products out to them. So this is if you were fulfilling the orders yourself. So say you're based in Australia, it's going to cost you $5 to ship it, and you want to give that fee to the customer. And if you're doing FBA, maybe you want to bundle the shipping fee into the item price. So I'm going to price it at $55. Order handling, pick and pack. Perhaps you need to pay someone to help, someone who works in the warehouse to pick and pack your products for you, or maybe you have an employee doing that. So maybe you give an estimation of how much it would cost you for each shirt. So say I think it will be $1 in total for pick and pack, and $1 for order handling. And outbound shipping, so for me to ship the sweatshirt to the customer, I'm going to estimate that it takes me $5. Weight handling, or if I have a warehouse, I need to store the t-shirt, and I think it's going to cost me $2 to store it per day, for 30 days. Um, inbound shipping, or say customer service, I need to pay someone to handle queries from Amazon customers. Or even if it's just myself doing it, there's probably an opportunity cost for that. So I'm going to enter that, and I'm going to have to, I have a prep fee as well, where I need to get the materials and prep it. So I'm going to put it as $1. Um, so for FBA, I need to ship my products to FBA as well. So I need to put that in. But if you're shipping it in bulk, usually there are cost savings as in comparison to you shipping products out to customers individually. So I'm going to say it's going to cost me $4 to ship it to the customer, and to FBA in bulk with 50 other sweatshirts. And also I still need to prep the product, so $1 for that. So then I will calculate, and there we have it. So I'm able to see the difference, an estimation of the difference basically. So for both cases, I get a revenue of $55. The cost, FBA is actually going to cost me less because we have economies of scale. You're going to have economies of scales because you're shipping in bulk. And overall, I get more profit from using FBA than I would if I were to fulfill the orders yourself. So you can use this tool to see whether FBA makes sense for your business. I can say though that if your products are less than $15, perhaps FBA might not be the best option for you. But if it's more than that, you can give this calculator a try just to see, just to get an estimate of how much it's going to cost you, and to get an idea of how it helps your business. And you can even see, you can even do a monthly sales increase here. It's proven that if you use FBA, a lot of our sellers have a sales increase. So if you want to add that in, you can do so as well. And you see, you get even more profit after a while. Yeah, so that's how it works. Let's go back to my slides now. So I would suggest you give that a try after this webinar and see how it works for you. All right, we're back. So next, we are going to cover how to make sure your products are e-commerce ready so that they can be safely and securely transported from you to us, to the customer. So every item that you ship to FBA needs to have a scannable UPC, EAN, or Amazon barcode, since Amazon's receiving systems and catalogs are barcode driven. And you have three options for labeling your products. Your first option is to print and apply the product labels yourself. So you can print out labels like this using the sticker paper. We'll discuss later on. We'll discuss this again later on in the shipment creation workflow. And you can use this option even if your products do not have a UPC code or barcode, because Amazon will generate an Amazon barcode for you as long as you have product listings in your seller account. So the product barcode will look like this, and you'll be given a special barcode using FN SKU. So it is a barcode that Amazon creates for your products if you do not have UPCs or EANs. Or if your products have UPCs or EAN, you can consider signing up for the Stickerless Commingled Inventory in the second option. With this program, there's no need to separate product labels. as we'll just use the scannable UPC barcodes on your item to streamline the receiving. Your inventory may be eventually pulled with identical products owned by Amazon or by other FBA sellers who have elected to use the stickerless program as well, which is why there's the word commingle in this option. If your products are eligible for to Amazon stickerless commingle inventory program, this is a great way to reduce labeling efforts. It's important to enable this before you create a new shipment if you're interested in this program. The third option is the FBA label service. So again, your products need to have UPCs or EAN, but if you do not want to use the stickerless commingle inventory, you can also have Amazon do the labeling for you for a fee. So if you do not own UPCs or EANs, there's only one option for you. It is to print and apply the product labels yourself. If you have UPCs or EAN, you can choose between the three options. Aside from labeling, your products should also be e-commerce ready, meaning they are individually prepared to be securely transported throughout the fulfillment cycle. On this page are a few examples of certain categories that have special prep requirements, which you can review by clicking the link at the bottom of this page when I send you the slides. For example, apparel products should be in a clear sealed plastic bag to ensure they are not exposed to any dust or humidity in the warehouse. Delicate or fragile items should also be prepared so that they will not be damaged during regular handling. So they should be wrapped in bubble wrap and must be able to withstand a 3-foot drop onto a hard surface without breaking. So it's important that you prep your products properly. If you do not want to prep your products, you can also pay FBA to do the prepping for you using the Amazon Prep service. So if you select the Amazon Prep service, we will prepare for a per unit fee. So first you want to enable the FBA Prep service by selecting Amazon. When asked who will prep your products, when you're building your shipping plan, you'll be provided with an estimate of the associated fees for the services. Once you have selected Amazon, save the settings, then you'll move on in the shipment workflow. Before you start with your shipment program, you should also determine if your products are individually packaged or case packaged. If you plan to send a mix of products, sizes, or conditions in one box, your products will be considered individual items. If all the items in the case have the same SKU and conditions, and each box is uniformly packaged with equal quantities, then your products will be considered case packed. Generally, this applies to products that are packaged by the manufacturer. If you do use case packed items, each item will still need to be individually prepped per our requirements. However, during the shipment process, you will not need to split a case to multiple locations, which is the main benefit of having case packed items. So creating a shipment is quick and easy and can be done directly from your Seller Central account. So I'm going to switch back to my Seller Central account now so I can demonstrate how you can create an FBA shipment. All right, so we're at Seller Central now. You go to inventory, manage inventory. And firstly, you'll want to convert all your products to FBA. Well, the products that you want to ship to Amazon. So I have these items that I want to ship. So I'm going to select them. And then I'm going to click, I'm going to check all the boxes that for the products that I want to ship to FBA. Then I'll go to action on selected and I'll change to fulfilled by Amazon. I'll click yes, continue. and I will come to this page. And this is where you'll see all the products that you have selected. They are currently fulfilled by merchants, so they're currently fulfilled by me. But I'm going to convert them to FBA now so that I can send inventory. So I'll click convert and send inventory. So if you have a North America Unified account and you're listing products on Amazon.com, Amazon.ca, and or Amazon.com.Mexico, products listed for sale in those marketplaces must be sent to a fulfillment center in the respective country. So if you're selling on Canada, you need to send to a warehouse in the in Canada. So first, you'll choose click create a new shipping plan, and you will choose your ship from address. If you want to, you can choose a different address. If you're shipping from your supplier, you probably want to enter your supplier's address. For packing type, I'm going to put different items in different sizes and different conditions into one box. So mine will be individual products, and I'm going to continue to shipping plan. Right, so at this page, I need to set the quantity. So I can, if it's uniform, I can set it by entering in the top bar. If it's not uniform, I'm going to have to enter it separately. So say I'm sending 30 of this, I'm sending 50 of the catnip toy. So I'm going to send 160 pieces altogether. And also you can click on information required. Sometimes there's missing information or you need to remove ineligible products. You need to come here and take a look. Looks like all my information is good. I don't need to fill in any additional information. Here is where you see whether there are some products that are restricted from FBA. So you can come here and see whether your products fall in that category. If they do, you want to remove them from the shipment so that you don't send them into FBA. I don't have any of those though, so my products are good to go. I'm going to click continue. So now we have reached the page for preparing or instructions on how to prep your products. So if you choose to prepare your products on your own, you need to look at each of the prep guidance. So for example, I'm sending a sweatshirt. This is an apparel. I want to click into it to see how to prep my products. So I'm told that I need to put my product in a transparent bag and the bags need to have suffocation warning. So I'll do just that. I will pack my products into the bag and I'll put a suffocation warning over it. You can print your own suffocation warnings using sticky paper as well. Not a big problem there. And say I'm sending catnip toy, I need to put in perforated packaging, so I'll do that as well. So different ways for me to prep it. So I'm going to be prepping my products, putting them in bubble wrap or putting them in clear wrap so that it's according to Amazon's requirements. If my products don't meet Amazon's prepping requirements, they could be disposed of at the warehouse. And I definitely wouldn't want that if I were a seller. So not all products might be currently recognized by Amazon. So for these products, Amazon doesn't know what they are. So it's my responsibility to go in and indicate if there are any of these products. So this is an apparel product. So I'm going to choose this and I'm going to indicate that this is fragile as well. So I'm going to choose it as well so that it appears in prep required. As a seller, you are responsible for making sure that your products are prepped correctly. So make sure you read through all of the prep guidance. If you do not want to prep the products yourself, you can have Amazon prep them for you by choosing Amazon. But of course, this comes at a fee and you still need to make sure your products reach the warehouse in the US safely. So I have taken note of all the prep guidance and I've prepped my products accordingly. So I'm going to click continue. So now we are at the part where we label our products. So my products have EANs, but I'm going to, so I have three options open to me. I do not want stickless inventory, and I do not want to pay Amazon to apply it for me. If you want to pay Amazon, you can just click Who Labels, and you can click Amazon, and you do not need to label your products. But I want to do so I'm gonna leave it as merchant, and I've put in the number of labels that I want to print. So I got 20. I'm sending in 30 of the sweatshirts, so I want 30 of those. So altogether is 160, and I'm going to choose the paper that I have bought. So if I bought a paper, sticky paper with 30 labels, I'm going to input that, and I'm going to click print labels for this page. So I just want to show you quickly how the labels would look like. Yeah, so the labels will look like this again. I think you got to look at it just now, but just to make it clearer, this is what it looks like exactly. You can print using Avery 5160 milling labels if it's available to you. If not, you can decide that by choosing different options here. And the file will be formatted to print, and you just need to add the blank labels to the laser printer. And each barcode will show sample content for your label. So there will be a barcode, there will be a number corresponding to the barcode called the FN SKU. As I mentioned earlier, it's a unique barcode that Amazon created for your products, and the product title. So later on, the FN SKU might be a number that you don't use. So you might not be able to reconcile that with your products, but no worries, because you can print out something called the packing list, and you'll be able to reconcile each of the FN SKUs to your SKU list. So you want to paste each of these products, each of these labels onto your product. So if I have 30 sweatshirts, I want to print 30 labels, and I want to paste one on each unit. And the labels need to be visible. So if I'm putting my sweatshirts into a poly wrap, I want to paste the label on the poly wrap. If I'm bubble wrapping something, I want to put the label on the bubble wrap. Uh, Ultimately, it needs to be scannable, easily scannable, in fact. So do not put the labels on the edge of something. You want to make sure it can be scanned easily. Right, so going back to the shipment. So I'm going to print the label, I'm going to paste it onto each of my products, and they have already been prepped, so I'm going to continue. This is the review shipments page, and this is where we tell you the location or the locations to ship your products to. By default, when you create a shipping plan, your shipment may be divided into multiple shipments, and each directed to a different fulfillment center. This is called the Distributed Inventory Placement Program. The fulfillment centers are selected based on the products that you're shipping to and where you're shipping from. So here I see that my products have been split into to three different fulfillment centers. So I'm going to have to review each of the shipment contents to see what products should be in which box. So for the shipment to this address, I need to pack 20 of the keyboards. And for the second shipment to this address, I need to put 15 sweatshirts, 20 dresses, and 20 dresses. And the last shipment to this address will be for the other half of the sweatshirts, the sponge, and the catnip toy. So this is what Amazon has decided for my package. Um, and when I'm ready, when I've looked at this, I'm going to pack accordingly. And when I'm ready, I'm going to click Approve Shipments. So I'm going to have to click on each of these individually to work on the shipment. So I will click on the first one first to work on that shipment. So this is going to be the last shipment screen before you ship your products out. This is the prepare shipment page. You can still make slight quantity changes, or you can remove products from FBA completely by clicking on review and modify units here. Here you can also download the SKU list. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a list that reconciles the SKUs with the FN SKUs. So this might be a helpful list for you to keep and have a record of. The report will generate as a text file though, so you might want to open with Excel or copy and paste into Excel for easy viewing. So in section 2, shipping service, you will let us know how the products are shipping to us. You can choose small parcel delivery if you are sending individual boxes, or you can choose less than truckload if you are sending full pallets. Under shipping carrier, you will be asked to choose either an Amazon partnered carrier or other carriers. For Asia Pacific sellers like yourself, most likely you'll be choosing other carriers unless your inventory and warehouse are located in the US. It's unlikely that you'll be using an Amazon partnered carrier. So with your shipping settings set, options set, so small parcel, other carriers, you can continue to step 3, where you indicate whether you had everything in one box or whether you had multiple boxes. So I had everything in one box, so I'll click that. And here I need to indicate the weight of the box, the dimension of the box. And I can click continue. And in the last step, I will be able to print out the shipping label that I will put onto the final box that I'm shipping to Amazon warehouse. If you use your own carrier, your boxes or pallets will require labels as well. So please make sure you're printing them while using this page, this screen. All right, so after creating your shipment, you can also track your shipment as the products are on the way to FBA. So in Seller Central, you'll be able to track completed shipments in the shipping queue shipments tab, or you can resume shipments that you are working on by going to the shipping plans tab. And now that we have reviewed the shipment creation process, we can discuss a few details about shipping your products to Amazon. If you have your warehouse in the US, again, you can consider using Amazon partnered carriers to ship your products to Amazon because they offer deeply discounted rates. If your warehouses are in Asia Pacific, please check with your regional managers on carriers that they would recommend in the region. For small parcels, you can pack your items in whatever order or manner that you determine is appropriate as long as they follow the guidelines on this page. So the boxes need to be sufficiently protected for transit. Once your boxes are labeled, they're ready to ship, you can contact the carrier to schedule a pickup or drop them off at a shipping center location. When packing your boxes, please do not use packing peanuts, foam strips, crinkle wrap, or shredded paper. Use of these things could delay or prevent receiving of your shipment. Instead, please use alternative options such as full sheets of paper or air packs to protect your items. If you're sending in full pallets, of products, note that individual boxes on the pallets still require box labels. You will need to print and apply pallet labels to each side as well. So when you receive the slides, please check out the packaging and shipping inventory to Amazon. One quick thing before we move on, I just want to show you how to uh, something here. So if you're sending your products to FBA and you still have stock in your in the warehouse in your home country and you want to be able to fulfill the orders yourself while your products are on the way to FBA, that's possible. You just need to convert it back to fulfilled by merchant. So you just need to select all the products and click fulfilled by merchant. And when your products have reached the FBA, you can then convert back to fulfilled by Amazon. All right. Oh, and one more thing, just shipping to Amazon with information more specific for global sellers. So when it comes to importer and consignee, Amazon cannot act as the importer of record or consignee. An importer of record is required for merchandise entering the United States. Amazon, including our fulfillment centers, will not act as that. And if you work with a custom brokers, they will be able to help you understand how to meet these requirements. You will also need to send all goods to Amazon in the US under delivered duty paid. Make sure you include your full contact details on the commercial invoice as well. Tax obligations vary by business. I will not be able to advise on it, so please consult your own tax advisor. Most US imports above $200 are subject to some tax or duty, which is another reason why FBA works really well for US international seller because you can reduce your import costs with FBA. You can declare your own value of the goods being shipped to FBA as you're not selling them to Amazon and therefore you're not obligated to list the retail amount. For return shipping address, Amazon will pick, pack, and ship unsellable items from FBA to any US delivery address of your choice for a minimal fee. Most global sellers will use their own preferred freight forwarder as the US ship to address, and those freight forwarders will then export for the sellers. So there's obviously a cost for doing business internationally, but the reward is worth it. Most global sellers find that they can easily account for their incremental costs in their price of the products, and they find that offering FBA with fast and free shipping is a major segment of customer demand. So FBA can help you win more orders and help your business sustain positive seller performance on Amazon.com. Great. So with that, we have covered the general FBA program as well as the process to create and send a shipment to Amazon. In our last few minutes, we can discuss some questions that have often come up from other new FBA sellers. What is the FBA storage limit? So on your Manage FBA inventory screen, you may notice there's an FBA storage limit listed. So this limit is a capacity that you're allowed in the FBA program. Sellers generally start with an initial limit that is reviewed regularly based on your sales velocity. Your limit will automatically increase to meet increasing demand, allowing you with the space you need to drive your business. However, if you feel you need additional space, you can certainly reach out to seller support to inquire if a limit increase could apply. There's also something called the zero fee fulfillment. So what exactly is it? Standard size units that sell for $300 or more on Amazon.com become eligible for zero fee fulfillment. This means that you pay nothing for order fulfillment fees, including order handling, pick and pack, and weight handling. Other fees such as inventory storage, optional services, and selling on Amazon fees still apply. Note that oversized units and multi-channel fulfillment orders are not eligible for zero-fee fulfillment. How are product returns handled? This is a common question. When a customer has a product returned, we will work with them directly to manage the process. After the request is made, Amazon will coordinate with the customer to get the product shipped back to Amazon. Once we receive the product, we will inspect it to determine if the return should apply. If so, we will process on your behalf. We will also inspect the product to see if we can add it back to the shelf as a new item. If for some reason the product cannot be added as a new product, it will be placed in your unfulfillable inventory. This product is still tracked in your account, but is not available for new sales. What happens when my shipment is delivered to Amazon? When your shipment is delivered to Amazon, we will review the shipment and check in your products. As soon as your products have been received, they will be available for customers to order. This generally happens within 3 business days or sooner in many cases. If your products are not set as fulfilled by Amazon, they will not automatically convert over. So make sure you go into your Seller Central inventory and convert your products to FBA in order to activate your inventory. This is a question that I covered earlier. Can I still sell products while my shipment is in transit? And the answer again is yes. Once you have created a shipment, if you still have inventory available that you would like to use to fulfill orders while your products are in transit to Amazon, you can certainly continue to sell and fulfill the orders yourself, and it will not impact the shipment that you have just created. To sell while your products are in transit, as I showed you earlier on, simply change the products to merchant fulfilled and update the quantity with the correct inventory number that you have available. Keep in mind that once your products deliver to Amazon, we will not automatically convert back to fulfillment by Amazon. So you will need to go into your account and do that when you receive notice that your shipment has arrived in our fulfillment centers. Why do I need to ship to more than one location? So as I mentioned earlier, during the shipment process, you may be asked to send a shipment to multiple locations. The reasons for that is that not all warehouses accept all product types or perform all prep services. So based on your products, the prep required, and some other factors, we will determine the best fit for your products in our fulfillment networks, and sometimes it will be more than one location. We also try to get your product closer to the customers that will be ordering them, which allows the customers to have longer windows of time for ordering each day. Can I then pick where I ship to? Unfortunately, sellers are not able to pick where they ship because this decision is based on a variety of factors. However, by using the shipment splits we have recommended, you ensure your products are sent to the best fit within our fulfillment network. There are some programs that may apply in some cases to reduce the number of locations to send to. So if you enroll in our inventory placement service program for a fee, Amazon, you just need to send it to one fulfillment center and Amazon will split the package up for you. And also if you use case pack shipments, or if you enroll in the stickerless program, there's a higher chance that you will only have to ship to one location. And you can click on this link here to get to other frequently asked questions that you might have the same questions. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this webinar. I hope you found the information helpful and you're ready to begin your first shipment to Amazon fulfillment centers. We will be sending this presentation to you in PDF format shortly. In the meanwhile, if you have any feedback about the content or if you still need assistance with a question on creating your shipment, please email us at globalselling-sea@amazon.com. Your email will be received by my team and we will follow up with you promptly. So that's all for today. Thank you very much again and have a good day.